It was a sports scandal that shocked the world. An interpreter for an MLB superstar caught in an illegal gambling ring. Tonight, News 3's James King spoke to the man who took those bets.
That's right. It was one of the biggest off-the-field sports stories this decade. The face of baseball, Shohei Ohtani, swept up in a federal gambling bust. In an exclusive interview, I talked with the man that was taking the wagers from Ohtani's former translator, Ippei Mizuhara, on what it was like running an illegal sports betting operation and what's next for him. From supercars and private jets to 366 days in federal prison. That's the drastic change in the life of Mathew Bowyer, who, according to court filings, ran one of the largest illegal gambling businesses in the country.
You know, as a bookmaker, when I was in that world, you start off, based on your bankroll, taking smaller bets, whatnot, and you build and you build rapport with customers and relationships. And I tended to be a bookmaker that was willing to take more than 99% of the bookmakers in the country per wager.
One of his most infamous clients, Shohei Ohtani's former interpreter, Ippei Mizuhara, who placed more than 19,000 bets from 2021 to 2024.
They had no idea. So the Shohei Ohtani, Ippei Mizuhara part started basically when ESPN, Tisha Thompson sent me a letter and showed up at my home to tell me that sources basically knew that, I was taking action from possibly one or both of them. And that's the time that we had to decide to go tell the federal government.
Mizuhara stealing nearly $17 million from Ohtani to pay off his gambling debt. And Bowyer says after being raided by the FBI, he had to make a choice to fight it or decide to change for the better.
Even though I'm going to federal prison in 34 days, I think I'm the best version of myself as a father, a husband, and just a friend, and really a person in the world. I'm trying to give back and inspire a lot of people that are, been in my shoes, whether it's addiction of gambling or drugs or alcohol.
On August 29th, Bowyer pled guilty and was sentenced to a year and a day in federal prison, given orders from the judge to surrender to authorities by October 10th.
Coming out of prison is going to be a revelation for me.
Now, Mizuhara is currently serving a 57-month sentence in federal prison because of his crimes. Bowyer also had to pay over $1.6 million in restitution, but he tells me that this last year has allowed him to step back and see just how crazy his life had become. Reporting, James King, News 3.